This is very mysterious. Right here's the leg. Okay, so there's leg. Okay, that's a tri leg. Tri leg, you know? Try fried chicken leg, right? Yeah. This one's absurd, yeah. This one's definitely absurd. I can't believe I just saw this one. I was going to show you something else. Let me see. This one. Ooh, I like that. Those are two dot holes. It's back to like a bra thing kind of thing. This one. Sonic Superstars. Okay. And Sonic Superstars and Shantae. Yep. More Shantae up here as a side. Shantae side. This is a very... it's going to be very crazy, by the way. It's leading up to something very... it's leading up to that. Here's a shiny. That's disturbing. That's good. That's a good shiny. That's exactly what she means with shiny. And it's also like two secrets because that's Shav Colossus and that's Mario 64. Okay. And now, yeah, I'm so excited for this video, man. This video is very creepy. Little smiles on the face, right? The buildup is insane. That's good. 1, 2. There's 2 highlights. This is a highlight. 1, 2. I don't know why the heck there's 2 highlights. That's crazy. Remember all those Mumbo skulls that you collected in Banjo-Kazooie? That looks so demented, right? Yeah, that's messed up. That's very messed up. Imagine if Shantae transformed into that. You figure that would be like the rated M version of the game. Oh my gosh, isn't that so odd? That looks like the right size of melons. It's a uni. It's like a uni foot, but it looks like the right size of melons. And the underwear is kind of to give an idea. Okay. Now we gotta point to the other one. The other one's so dang tiny. Oh, it's all the way up there. A tail mouth is actually good. That's creepy too. That's another highlight. There's a lot of highlights in this one. That's a tail mouth. So it's like incomplete. But if it was complete, also you can look at it as a side. And I think I'd prefer to look at it as a side. And the reason being is not only does it look like a creepy insect, it looks like the complete side. It has the feel of side, but it's more of the feel of Mario 64. It's kind of like immersion, kind of like they fused. So it's like a fusion kind of thing. Imagine if they made fusions of the real creatures. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why it would be scary if the real creatures freeze. That's such a cool stage prop. You see that stage prop right there? Let's see if there's anything up above here. Maybe we can find another highlight. Toes. That's fine. That's fine. Erdtree toes. What's with the... Yeah, that's a good face. That's good. 1, 2, 3. That's a try. That's all right. Ishtar smiles are funny. You know who also smiles? Jesse from Team Rocket. Now, up here, this is the but why. Let's zoom in so you get the full effect, because I feel like this is, it is. It's better when you zoom in. That, it looks like, a pair of legs, but it also, the hole can stay. See this little hole right here? If you remove it, if you were to remove the hole out of there, that's where it becomes like a Mario 64 thing. But the creepy thing that it could also be implying, because this is a side, see how this is like a side, is that it could be implying that talking about the Shadow of Colossus secret, so that's the possibility. And females easily wear underwear like this. I don't even know, like underwear tearing. See how that's like underwear tearing, but like there is certain underwears that have patterns. You know what I'm saying? There's certain underwears that females have that have patterns. It's like a special edition kind of underwear. This being right by it, that's good. 1, 2, that's good. Thank gosh, that's good. That's good. Surprised with that. That's pretty good. This one is such the highlight, though. To me, it's like making the creature almost like an imposter, kind of like taking its hole, because the hole of its eye is one of the disturbing parts. But like what you could add to it, like the idea that you could add to it, and then that's like, oh, okay. Hands are so messed up, aren't they? Just imagining a hand that's making a creature's face, making a vagina, but it's just a hand, My favorite is to look at it kind of like I was mostly looking at it because it does look like Flea. I think Flea's like the best angle to see with that, because even though it looks like a vagina, it's like talking about the creature itself. And then this right here, this 1, 2, is, like the legs of a flea. And that's a highlight. This one right here, 1, 2. This is crazy because it's like sad face. See, this is like sad face. But it has a try, like it's like a pair of legs. So it's like a pair of legs. So, get the legs up, right? And then right here, 1, 2, 3. This is such a confusing one. There's a lot of highlights. I told you, there's a ton of highlights. This one's confusing in a way. Like the simple way I would look at it would be like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic Hedgehog 2. But like, it's pretty absurd. If you cut it in half right here, we get to see another creature. See, we're seeing another creature. And that's like Devil. So that's like Devil. Here's why Uni's leg is so important. Uni has probably one of the best video game legs of all time. And it still makes a female's body, as you can see, right? See that? We can still make a female's body. And if we look at from the female's body, we get another creepy looking little face up here. See that? So there's like a little creepy face. That's a good one. That's like a Mario 64 face. The SOTC stuff would be great to revisit if I could find a way to revisit that dang Shadow of Colossus stuff, because I would, have a deeper analysis on what the heck that is supposed to really be. So crazy that just blatancies, right? Like when you're starting the stage, that the stage has that, right? That try. Females from their holes, like just directly from the hole of a female's vagina. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's good to look at. If you want to look at the right way, it's probably like looking at it like a side. So this would be the right way to look at it. Or you could look at it. There's actually 2 ways you could look at it. I think I like looking at it this way because it looks surprised. See how it looks surprised? I prefer to look at it that way. That's what the whole point of Ico is. Ico has a lot of crazy things. Sometimes I have to play Ico again, The way this looks too it's crazy. It looks like a duality to me. It looks like some Shadow of Colossus stuff, which is pretty creepy. And then right here, back on the drop of life. Okay, so look how the drop of life looks like a mouth. See how it looks like a mouth? But it's crazy. Think about it. We're going to have the creature from Mario 64, right? But we're also going to have Wanderer climbs like a dang creepy cherry blossom bug, right? But also we're going to have Teardrop, right? And And then we have Tears of Kingdom, right? But we're going to have teardrop, blood drop, okay? So like a drop of blood. And yes, drops can fall out of a female, okay? And that's pretty brutal, if you ask me. That's a lot of information. This one right here, this is a 1-2-1-2 Kayuyaku. So it's probably trying to get you to look at this because of Ishtar. Anytime we have some Caillou around, it's like it might be trying to Ishtar. Maybe it's just trying to point to it blatantly. Who stands before me is a pretty creepy message too, because that little creepy insect. Okay, let's go to this one. See this one right here? That one's good. That's another expression face. That's a highlight. So this is the importance of tail and legs. Uni's legs and tail. Uni has crazy legs because one, her legs are, when she transforms, is a different color palette than the Uni that we want. You know what I'm saying? There's a different color palette that we want. And that might explain why Xenoblade 3, there's BP blatantly. You know, this is like BP stuff right here. But that might explain why Xenoblade 3's DLC shows that there's a different color. And yeah, the mark. Okay, so whenever they say mark in Concord, because you're probably wondering, Concord's mark thing is pretty crazy. It should be pretty obvious to you that it's a good game. You know what I mean? It should just be like, kind of like, oh, okay, all right. There's our peaker, right? See how it's looking like a peaker, but it's also, I like to look at it preferably as a claw kind of thing. Because even though he says claw, because that's what he wants to say to you. See, that's what I'm saying. goL wants to say to you claw. goL is one of the creepiest boss battles too. goL and Maia, they are just blatantly creepy boss battles that are very creative. It's a very good, like, if you ever want to actually revisit good video games, that's like a good thing to revisit. And this is like a side. See how this is like a side? So there's the corner, right? And this is most likely a whole Fumito thing because this is like the corner of the mind.